2023 BMW iX1 is the Bavarian brand's smallest. We had hoped that the move to electrification might shrink the world a little by allowing different parts of the globe to share, especially EVs based on exciting combustion cars. Yet, also BMW is going to be selling gasoline-powered versions of the new X1 in the United States. There are no plans to bring the fully electric ix1 across the Atlantic. It wasn't long ago that BMW seemed to be at the forefront of the electric. The adorably gawky carbon bodied i3 hatchback and the three-cylinder PHEV i8 sports car were both pioneers. But in recent years, the company has switched to a more timid approach, one where outside of the solely electric iX, BMW has introduced a new range of i-branded cars that are EV versions of exciting models like the iX3, i4 and i7. The new iX1 is one of these, fitting a fully electric powertrain to the third Gen X1, which is just going on sale in Europe. The iX1 is being introduced in dual motor all-wheel drive from carrying xDrive 30 branding. BMW hints it will launch a less powerful two-wheel drive version later. The motors turning identical but for a slightly lower gear ratio for the single-speed reduction at the back. Combined peak output is 308 horsepower and 364 pound-feet of torque. Power comes from a 64.7 kWh battery pack under the floor that gives a range of 266 miles under Europe's flattering. The battery supports DC fast charging at up to 130 kW, which can take it from 10% to 80% in a claimed 29 minutes. The water-cooled pack will also adjust its temperature to an optimal 77 degrees Fahrenheit when nearing a fast charger programmed into the nav system. The iX1's interior feels well finished and impressively spacious for a car that is just over 177 inches long. Full-size adults will be able to sit front and rear without complaint, and there is a roomy 24 cubic feet of cargo space. Why? Gasoline-powered X1 xDrive 28i, which actually gets a little more cargo room at 25.7 cubic feet. X1 gets a 10.3-inch digital instrument display as standard, plus a 10.7-inch curved touchscreen, both running the new BMW 8 operating system. This looks nice and operates snappily, but it does mean the demise of both physical heating controls and the useful row of customizable function keys BMW previously offered. Sweeping down on the top of the screen brings up a rendered version of the function keys, but requires eyes to be taken off the road. Similarly, also a My Moods button on the center console has survived the call of minimal drama. The iX1's accelerator pedal is a little top-loaded in its responses, especially in sport mode, where the aggressive mapping makes it hard to achieve a smooth takeoff. BMW claims a 5.7 second 0 to 62 mph time. Full thrust is reserved for boost mode, which is activated for 10 seconds by pulling a pedal behind the steering wheel.